Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for May 7th, 2017. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, I see McTinchy probably got a ship scan or two, ending up with an 875. Burning Ass Taco scored an 855. Ash White an 835. Marvin an 815. Dano416, Neoptic, and myself a 795. And Noxitney, Chewbacca, and LB scoring a 775. And you'll notice all of those scores are on multiple or differences of 20 because ship scan would have played a huge part if anyone got that, and I'm sure McTinchy did because the maximum possible score without ship scan was 855 if you got 9 scrap from this 3 sentries, and either Burning Ass Taco did that or got ship scan as well and made up the difference. Total of 28 people played yesterday, which is a uptick from the numbers. I'm sure a lot of the variation daily is just people playing, people not playing when they're able. It tends to fluctuate around mid-20s, so it is what it is. Today we have remote power and motion. Not a terrible combination. Not tow. I want the interface. 4 infestation types on a barge A, so let's get in and out of here quickly. Last time we had 4 infestation types, it worked out well, but may not this time. Oh, excellent. It wasn't an open door, correct? That's it. Son of a bitch! Okay. Oh. I should check down in this open room first. Excellent. Here's the deal. I'm going to scan, then I'm going to leave. Okay, that's good news and bad news. The reason I'm leaving is because I realized I have remote power, and there is slime on this ship. 4 infestation types guarantees slime. So before it hits the room, I wanted to get in and out. And we'd be moving as much as possible on this. Excellent. Okay. Next thing I need to do, because I know I don't have defense on... I need to play this smart. I need to play this extra smart. I know I don't have defense on the terminal in R2, and I know I don't have a... I know I don't have access to terminal in R4, and that could be the terminal that had defense on it. So I could be completely screwed and not have defense on this. This was a barge A. A little unusual for them to have defense, at least in my experience. Let's get into R4 and scan, and if that comes up inconclusive, let's get into R3 and scan. From there... Actually, let's go down to 5 first, see if there's anything in that turret room. Inconclusive. D7 is clear. Is there an open door? There is an open door. Okay, so there's something in that room. There's an open door there. I don't like this because there's these blocking me, and this is the only door I can exit from. That actually looks... It is slime. Fantastic. So this room is already slimed. Good news is I don't really need it. Are there... What numbers do we have? We've got 7, 6... 6 minutes. Time is 4 minutes. Nothing's moved into R7. I've got to think that I'm safe. I have to think that I'm safe here. Okay, D12 is clear, and I've... Son of a bitch. Another destroyed terminal. So I don't have any way to check any further, really. I'm gonna open up D9 just to get whatever's in there into R3. I can find out what that is. And I'm checking to see if R6 is clear or not. If R6 is not clear, there's really not a whole lot I can do. Because if R6 is not clear, that's plenty of time for something to have moved. I'm going to do something risky. It looks like R6 must be clear, but it could be filled with slime, which would end... That could end my day soon, too. Where are you at? Well, that's fine, I guess. Let's do a slime check in this room. Looks clear. Looks clear? Was that? No, that's clear. Okay. Alright, I'm checking it. Two other rooms that I can't identify. I'm gonna have to think for a minute. So, I wish I got into R7 sooner, but it wouldn't have mattered. Here's my situation. I can open up D18 to let something out, but depending on what it is, and it did take a little time to move, that might not work. Even if I let something out, even if I let whatever's in R3 into R7, it's not going to matter because I can't get into R3 to go through D9 now because of the slime. This is the best I can do right now. If there's not a generator in that room, I can't really do anything. Well, there's good news and bad news. One minute left on all the unknown rooms. I'm not going to be able to check. I'm not going to be able to open D5. I'm not going to be able to... Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. It's probably too late for D5. No, it looks like they did move. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for this minute to pass. Should be almost done. Maybe. Unknown room hit by asteroid. Doesn't even show the... Really? Well, that's definitely room question mark. The one that had a 95% chance of being hit. You know what? It must be the room off of R7 through D12. It must have been hit by asteroid and only affected by radiation. Interesting. Okay. Here's my deal right now. They're definitely in there. I might be able to get a little further. Go on. Come on, move. Clearly they're not in here. No open doors. D4 has failed. D4 failed, but... Really? Unknown on all of those rooms. There is no other airlocks. I really cannot explore this half of the ship in any good conscience. Not without better tools. If I had stealth today, whoo boy. I'd be done. Yeah, I can't detect in... all the rooms you can't detect in on one corner of the ship, right? 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. R3 is a lost cause, and as you can see from R11, there's door 2 and 3, so there's no airlocks. This is the only airlock on the ship. R4 must have failed at some point, and I missed it. Or D4, rather, must have failed at some point, and I missed it. That also means, most likely, I don't have any other... I can ship scan. Okay, so here's the deal, right? All that's left on this ship, with 2 exceptions, are three exceptions? 3 exceptions. Whatever room the thing in R3 came out of across D9, and room 7 and the exposed room, the other room that's radiated. Those are the only rooms with scrap. Or they're the only rooms that could have scrap. I cannot in any way get into R10 safely. I can't check R9. Even if I push something through into R11, I can't check that. There must be a sentry somewhere on the ship, but it could be an R3. There must be a leaper somewhere on the ship. So actually, here's the situation I have. I know between the unknown room, which took a little while for it to move. Let's see, I've got 3 more rooms. I've got 9, 10, 11. Say D12 has room 12, and D13, or R13 is behind D9. Okay? Just for simplicity's sake, to actually put a label on these. Room 12 didn't have anything in it. Room 13 had something in it that took a little while to move. R11 and R10 must hold 1 infestation, because we have 4 infestations on this ship. Between R11 and R10, they must hold 1. They may hold 2. Now, I can be pretty sure R11 doesn't hold a swarm. I know they don't have a vent. I can check R11. Go ahead and open that, it's fine. I can check R11 quickly, but I can only hope it's quickly enough to stop a leaper. Because if leaper comes through, Marvin's taking damage. Marvin's a good guy, I like him. But if it's a sentry, I can move it into R6, and even better, I can radiate R11 and move it in there. Hopefully not irradiating R9 in the process. If it's in R10... Shit, I don't know. I do not know. I don't need 2 right now. I need 1. One's the one that's... Marvin's going to have to step up and think this through and get through this if I'm going to do this. If R11 holds a leaper, I'm in trouble. Even if it doesn't, I have no way to guarantee if R10 holds a leaper. R11 might hold nothing as well, which would not be any better for me. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check R11. If it's a sentry, I'm going to pop D13 and D2 in very short intervals until R11 is irradiated. Is that what I want to do? Let's find out first. And if any part of this is covered by slime, I'm done. Okay. Okay, that's good and bad. That's good and bad. Let's get out of here so that I can not get slime. Because the thing is, that is the perfect room. The perfect room type to irradiate. Store 12? Okay, it's open. It's fine. That also means R10 might be clear. So here's what I actually want to do. I want to open D3. Get that guy out of there. Actually, R10 might have defense on it. Let's open D6. See if I can lure him in there. Now, I don't have motion tracking on any of those rooms. Shit. Where are you? How much do you hate me? A lot, it seems. R4 is of no use to me now. And I cannot... Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get past... Okay, I'm never going to be able to get the thing out of R3 quickly enough. Maybe. Maybe. Let me think about this. R3 is lost to me. I can't get through it. I can't get through R7. So I'm going to open D9 and let whatever it is move out. I'm going to give it some time, too. Because I need to play a lot of musical chairs right here, really. If R10 is clear, which could cost me a drone finding out. Okay, close D9. Now what I want to do is move the swarm into R3. And I want to do that without moving my drone onto the ship if I can do it. Because again, slime is a factor here, time is a factor at that point. Did not move. Especially because I only have the one airlock, doing this right is critical. Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait it out. And hope. Hope this room doesn't get slimed. Come on. Room is clear. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do, because I don't care. I don't like swarm. So I'm gonna open D18. And I'm gonna radiate. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Just in case I find some way. If I find a mine or something like that, maybe I can... Or not a mine, a trap. Well, I'm not going to, am I? I already know what's in the rooms. So, yeah, let's just open D18. Kill that swarm. Now, R5 is clear. R6, probably not. Hopefully not, if I got the timing right. And what I'm going to have to do is get the get the sentry into R4. That'll let me move through to R10, where I hope there isn't anything waiting. There could be swarm, could be leaper, could be filled with slime. And if that works successfully, then I'm going to... Or if I can get into R10, I'm going to check the terminal, hope it has defense. If it does, I can destroy the sentry. If it doesn't, I can still use R11. Okay, moved out of there. Okay, so that's good news and bad news. Shit! And that's my time. The good news is I didn't get trapped by it. The bad news is I wasn't able to get rid of the... sentry. And... yeah. With only one airlock, Swarm is... Swarm. Well, Swarm's always bad. But with only one airlock, Slime is the worst. If you have two airlocks, you can at least try to work around it a little bit. Juggle things around, make it work. With one airlock, there is nothing you can do. So, that is going to be it for this run. I'd really hoped I was going to be able to get into R10. I'm glad that I saw it when I did, because if I hadn't, things would have gone badly. Yeah, that's all I can do. Starting score of 500. 10 scrap, no fuel. It's down there in R10. Someone's going to get that, though. Unless the room's filled with slime. No drone upgrade, so it's just a pure scrap day. And I'm sure someone's going to end up getting the sentry, too. I wasted a lot of effort once I knew what that sentry is, trying to get it somewhere, trying to move it around. If I didn't have slime to deal with, I would have done it. I would have gotten this, no questions asked, but I had slime. Total score of 700. And LB clearly did the radiation trick. Otherwise, Burning Ass Taco also scored a 700. Probably ended up in the same situation I did. Machine God scored a 680, getting one less scrap. That would be probably the scrap in room 8, I believe it was. Deno 416 at 600. May have lost a drone? Probably not. Maybe. May have gotten slimed early as well. That's one of the major risks on this ship. And Max's computer scored a 0. Now, with 4 infestation types, I had a drone in R2 running the generator for a long time. Probably a lot longer than I should have. I don't think it affected the room, but with 4 infestation types, actually probably what I should have done is made slime spawn in... I didn't want to spawn in R8 because I had the swarm that I'd have to get around otherwise. But if I'd made slime spawn in R4, that would have given me... probably bought me a little bit of time. And... let's see, Innocent definitely lost a drone. Or 2. Or took a lot of damage. May have taken a lot of damage trying to get out, but that's actually over 300 damage less, and we didn't start with 300 hit points. That's not... oh, no, it is over 300 damage, so he definitely lost a drone. A couple things that I wish I had done differently. Mainly, if I'd forced to spawn in R4, it wouldn't have affected anything else. I had plenty of time to do it, and I could have still worked around the swarm. Still could have even worked around the... if I'd forced to spawn in the turret room, that actually could have been really good. Except when the radiation hit, that would have been very bad for me. So, as always, you look back at these things, they're a one-time thing, and you might have a couple wishes, but you don't get a second chance. You don't get to go back at them. So, for now, if you haven't done your own run yet, 4 infestation types, lots of things that can go wrong. Good luck. If you have, leave a comment. With 4 infestation types and on a ship, it wasn't really cramped, but it kind of was, and there were some challenges on it. You've got all the rooms that you can't scan are in part of the ship that you can't reach early on, and it's hard to explore through. There's a lot of potentially negative things overall, and a lot of risks to take. So, leave a comment with your own experiences, your own strategies, how well those panned out for you, if you don't post your videos. And let us know, and let us consider new strategies. That's the best thing about the group that we have that keeps growing, and being able to make that work. Actually, I bet LB, looking at this, I bet LB got fuel as well, because 68's more than you can get just from the sentry. So I bet he got the fuel and he got the sentry. So congratulations, LB. Looks like you really took it home today. Leave a comment with your own experiences, please. If you would like to check out other videos, LB's, Marvin, Copper, Deno416, and Noxitney, they will be linked, their playlists are linked in my video description. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the run, do please like, and have a good day. Oh, actually, before the end of the video, this is my last Duskers Daily video on this computer. I'm going to be shutting everything down as soon as I'm done uploading this, and will be putting together my new computer. Now, this computer is going to stay intact, but right now I'm juggling between my old computer, this computer, and the new one, and I can't shut down the old one yet for various reasons. So, next Duskers Daily Challenge will probably be recorded at 1080p, with me playing it for whatever 4K is, 2160p. So things might be tiny on the screen. I'm going to try to address that. I know there's a UI adjustment option. We'll see how that goes. So that's the news. Again, have a good day.